Drive other car coverage. Many employees and executive drive cars furnished to them by their employer. If these individuals don't own personal vehicles, they may have no personal auto insurance. This can be a problem if they're involved in an accident while driving a car they have rented or borrowed from someone else. If the vehicle has no owner has no insurance or insufficient limits, the employee may face a large out-of-pocket loss. Businesses can protect their workers from such events by adding drive other car coverage to their commercial auto policy. Basics of drive other car coverage. When an employee drives a vehicle provided by an employer, they qualify as an insured person under the employer's commercial auto liability. While the liability section of the standard business auto policy doesn't address employees specifically, it does apply to anyone using a covered auto that the named insured owns, hires, or borrows. These individuals are covered if they're using the vehicle with the employer's permission. An individual who's been furnished a company vehicle should have adequate liability coverage under the employee's commercial auto policy if they need to drive other vehicles. But the worker would still face an unexpected loss if they use a car owned by someone other than the employer. For example, let's say Cameron is employed by Classic Concepts, commercial interior design company. Cameron spends many of her work hours visiting clients, so Classic Concepts has given her a company vehicle. Classic Concepts allows Cameron to keep the vehicle at home and use for pleasure as well as business. One evening, Cameron's car is in the shop, so Cameron borrows a car from her neighbor to drive to the supermarket. While driving home from the store, Cameron accidentally broadsides another vehicle. Cameron isn't hurt, but the two occupants in the other vehicle are. When the accident occurred, Cameron was driving Beth's car with her permission. Consequently, Cameron qualifies as an insured under Beth's personal auto. Unfortunately, Beth's purchase limits of $25 for each person and $50 for each accident. The minimum required limits each of the injured persons as sued for $75,000, which exceeds Beth's per person limit. Because Cameron doesn't own a vehicle, she has not purchased auto insurance. The claims aren't covered against Classic Auto Concepts commercial auto policy because Cameron wasn't insured when the accident took place. Business auto doesn't cover employees while driving non-company autos. Cameron may be stuck with $100,000 out-of-pocket loss. The situation could have been avoided if Classic Concepts had purchased drive other car coverage.